Folks, we are back with Andy Allen. He is the Director of Adult Education at Wellspring, and we were with him, I think, last spring or summer,
Yeah,
Andy?
yeah, last summer.
Yeah,
Summer,
and now we're
yeah.
getting ready for spring adult ed.
Yeah, really excited about it. We stayed open the entire time for the pandemic, which is kind of neat. So we could see what students were available, what their needs were, and we definitely found that they were very interested in continuing and taking our classes. So we opened up registration currently about 2 weeks ago, and we pushed the date back a little bit. We're going to be starting the week of February 21st. And this semester, what we really found is that we were kind of excited because the growth in our classes were happening. And so we're like, let's offer two more. Because some people weren't quite ready to go right into college and they were like building their skill set. And they said, well, we could use some help in the foundational support. And so we had a conversation with our instructors and they said, hey, let's offer two foundation classes. So right before college readiness classes, you have an opportunity to kind of brush up on your skills. And you can take two more classes in math and English composition, in which you can kind of just get, how do you become a better writer? What are some things that I'm missing? What are the basic tools in mathematics that will push me a little farther in thinking critically? So that's really an exciting part. And of course, we offer our college readiness classes as we always do. One of the things we're really proud of that we're continuing to do is all books and materials and supplies are free. And that includes computers. So this is where it gets a little bit surprising for some people, but Wellspring understands that there is a really high demand for hotspots. We understand that there's a really high demand for computer usage. So on a first come, first served basis, we have about 20 computers and about 15 or 20 hotspots that we just let people borrow for the semester, and we go in the honor system and we know that they'll bring them back to us, and they have. And so that's one of the opportunities. Our courses for college readiness are Tuesdays and Thursdays, depending on which class you take, but the hours are between 5:30 and 8. And on Wednesdays, we have the same exact thing. And the Wednesdays are the foundational courses. Only one day a week just to kind of get your feet wet and see how things are going. We have an educational liaison that supports all of the student work. Two fantastic instructors from Cape Ann, Ann Jurek and Eric Vent. And then we're always here for you to answer any questions that you have.
So Andy, I remember when we spoke last summer, there was a need for volunteer teachers. Is that still an issue?
Yeah, we're still taking on volunteers. It depends on the class sizes. Last time we had 18 to 20 students per class, so we took on a few more volunteers. I imagine that we'll have 1 to 2 volunteers per class, and absolutely, what they would do in that case is they would call Wellspring at our phone number, and then ask for Mary Hardwick, and then she would take down all of their information.
Gotcha.
And how about eligibility for the students? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we take students of all levels. At one point, Wellspring really focused on adult basic education. And so we're kind of trying to shift that. We really listened to what our students were saying to us. And what they really said is we have skills. We just need to kind of hone in on them and develop them a little bit more. So our instructors, in conjunction with myself and Margaret Waugh, our educational liaison, developed a plan on really how to work things out and think critically, how to take a book and use skills that they already know how to do and kind of hone in on those texts. So the nice thing about this is if they aren't interested in going to college, but they're interested in going on towards a career path, et cetera, we're giving them critical thinking skills that they need to do that. If they chose to go on to college, they'll be able to successfully complete the developmental courses of Composition 101 or Mathematics 50, where they go in and they can show that they have the skills necessary to go on towards their career path.
And so much of it is the confidence to
it is a lot of confidence, which is really where Margaret Waugh comes in. Margaret, she calls all the students, she works with all of them, she talks to the instructors, she puts them on a path. If we think that they need to go on to more of a career related, we pass them to what's called the Wellspring Education Resource Collaborative, and we match them with a mentor. So there's really wonderful things continuing to go on. And we also are letting the beginning classes, the foundation classes, you don't have to have your high school degree for that class. So we are, in our HiSET program, we've tested over 20% of the state in Gloucester alone. People are coming up from us from all over to use our HiSET testing program. So the nice thing about that is we max them with tutors there. They can work one-on-one with someone, get the skills, and when they're ready to take the test, we are open to take tests. We only test 2 at a time due to COVID.
Impressive. First of all, Andy, go Bruins. I see the pennant behind you.
Yep. This is my son's room. I have all of my Celtics, my Bruins.
Yeah.
Well, and we thank you for checking in, and please frequent us more often. We'd love to share this news with all the great things happen at Wellspring. We're going to have the link for registration in there for you. And if people want to learn more about Wellspring, how can they do that?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do right now is in terms of our programs, you can call me. My phone number is right on the website. But you can go to www.wellspringhouse.org and you'll get a lot of information there. There's phone numbers of who to contact. Melissa Diamond, our executive director, is always available. If it's in terms of donations, you may reach out to Lisa Robinson and the development team. The most important thing I would say, though, is if people want to kind of find out a little bit more about us, make the call. We're open and we're here to support you.
Well
Great.
said, Andy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for staying in touch.
Thanks very much, everyone. See you later.
Be well.